We got a new room in Canggu. Pretty big space, to be honest. One of the bigger rooms. Got a good work setup here. Got this place for $20 per night. It's in a good location too. It's right next to the shortcut on Barawa, next to Canggu. I booked 4 nights for now. Nice garden area and kitchen. Definitely really like the common spaces here. Nice pool. Not too many units either. Maybe like 6. Yeah, really nice space. I decided to leave Sanur. Just there for too long, there for a week or more, and couldn't get into the vlogging headspace anymore. You know, didn't have stuff to film, and just such a sleepy town that, you know, retiree style, to the point that I couldn't do it. Had to get out. Canggu is much better after the holidays now. It died down a bit. I mean, of course it's busy, but, you know, it's reasonable now. And $20 a night is a good price. So here today, Thursday, until Monday. Now, I'm still waiting on the passport, and it could arrive next week. So I booked till Monday. I'll probably extend it till Tuesday. You know, we'll see if they tell me it arrived on Monday or on Tuesday. If not, we'll keep extending a little bit longer, but banking on next week to get the passport. So that's the update. Gonna take a little walk. It's close to sunset time. You know, figure out some spots to shoot and continue the vlog there. But see you soon. It's on a nice little street here. A lot of greenery lining the whole street. Definitely one of my, I say, favorite areas I've stayed, or favorite spots I've stayed so far. It's on like a mildly busy street, but not really. It's not the main road. It's like a side street off of, in between the main streets on Barawa. So the shortcut is super close. It makes getting around very easy from here. And yeah, it's not quite as loud and busy as, hello. It's not quite as crazy as a few spots I've stayed in Canggu, so yeah, I'm happy about that. It was actually originally on Airbnb, so it should have been 1.8 million for 4 nights. And what I like to do is just reach out, send a message to a couple people and tell them like, hey, my budget is, for example, I said, hey, my budget is 1 million for 4 nights for these dates. You know, is it possible that you can work with my budget? You know, you check for the night, 1 night after the day that it is. So like from tomorrow, for example, if it's available, then you know they want to book. They really want to book those dates. So kind of use a little bit of urgency to your advantage. Say, hey, this is my budget. Maybe 50% of the rate, or maybe 40% off, something like that. It's a little bit crazy here, so I have to be a little cautious when filming. But yeah, I like to just send out messages to 5, 6, 7, 8 people on Airbnb, and you will always get somebody to bite and say, hey, I can do it, or I can do this price. And so in this case, they said, we can do 1.2 million, you know, not 1 million. That's great. That's 800,000 off. So like 30% cheaper. And I've done that always. And then you can even get it maybe cheaper if you end up paying cash. And so that's what I did this time. Ended up paying cash and got it cheaper. So I recommend that no matter where you're staying. I've done it in every city, state in the U.S. It always works. So now you want to be a little cautious. Don't mention paying cash on Airbnb. I would say I've gotten banned from Airbnb for doing that. I'm actually permanently banned from Airbnb now for asking people if I can pay cash for a discount and then eventually getting reported. You can't do that, but you can message people and ask them if they can do it for a cheaper price. There's nothing against the rules. And once you see them in person, you can talk about, hey, would it be cheaper if I pay cash? Because Airbnb takes a big cut from them, so they're almost always down for that. But yeah, I'm happy about this spot. Extending the motorbike longer. See, I was all sort of set to leave. You know, I thought last week I was getting out of here. It's now been 5 weeks. And it was supposed to take 4 weeks, you know? So next week, after this weekend, it should be in. You know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And if it's still not in, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'm always afraid somebody's gonna get in an accident waving to the camera, like when I'm walking. One of these days, that's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna be looking at me or something and they're gonna crash. I love it. Grandma on the bike, on the chopper. It feels good to be back in Canggu now. Like, when this was gridlocked for the holidays and you couldn't even move, you couldn't walk, I mean, it was really bothering me, right? And being here for 2.5 weeks, I needed to get out, and I was starting to get to me. But after being away from Canggu for a little over a week, especially in the sleepy town of Sanur, it feels good. You know, I have some of my comforts back. I have Festive supermarket here. What's up? How you doing? Good? Good. Good, brother. Festive supermarket, fantastic. Got my gym over here, and it's just a lot more people, like there's young people around. I'll have to party a bit this weekend just because, you know, it's probably my last weekend here, so we'll have a little fun. I was just isolated in Sanur like the whole time. Oh, this is tricky. I have to kind of force my way across. Worst spot to walk is right here. I mean, it's also 5:30 p.m. It's like the time with the most traffic. Period. Difficult. Especially coming from the other way, it's like bad. Heavy. That's why I'm not driving right now. I don't even have a specific aim exactly where I'm going. But I don't want to drive motorbike right now. I suppose I'll walk to the beach, try and catch a sunset. I haven't seen a sunset. I mean, there are no sunsets in Sanur. You know, it's just a sunrise town. I guess it's facing east, I believe so, the beach, and so, yeah, you get sunrise, not sunset. And I haven't been awake early enough to catch a sunrise, so. We are on the shortcut now. So many Grab drivers here and Gojek drivers compared to Sanur, where you don't, I mean, you see them, but not like so much. And sometimes you'll see some tourists who are just bitter. The locals are always very happy. You know, I've been trying to adapt that mindset a little bit, and you know, not think too much about the negatives, think about the positives in my life. And yeah, just I see the locals in such a happy mood that it makes me feel bad if I'm not in a good mood, right? So, but then you'll walk past some tourists who look like real sourpuss on the face. And I was one of those people a few times here, so what can I say? Not all sunshines and rainbows, but hello! How are you? It's your barbershop? Moon? Yeah! Woo hoo hoo! See? The locals are fun. Fun people. Happy and fun people, Indonesians. You know, that's a good way to describe them. I'm so happy the holidays are over. I mean, it just made this place freaking madness. Like, it's already on the perfect line of like being crazy. Coffee? Oh, thank you, bro. Trying to give me some samples. Maybe try and get the business out there. Smart. But yeah, it's already on the brink of craziness that you don't need to come during the holidays. I recommend, sure, yeah, visit Bali. Bali is a cool place. And you can find your spot of Bali that is for you, you know. But during the holidays, I mean, it just gets too crazy, too overcrowded. I think even like the locals start to get frustrated with the busyness, and so no. Now's a good time, you know. It's like whatever, January 10th. You know, we're approaching mid-January, but the weather's still good. Yeah, good time. Oh, good workout here. See, other people are just absolutely thrilled to be here. For every for every tourist with a sourpuss, you know, there's a couple more who are on cloud 9. So, whatever. I did do a vlog, actually quite a negative vlog. There's one called, it's like the new Canggu shortcut. Is this really the new Canggu shortcut, or whatever I title it? The new Canggu shortcut sucks. Mostly that was just out of having arrived back and seeing how much it changed, and seeing no rice fields, you know, losing some of its old charm. But no, it doesn't mean it sucks. It doesn't mean that. I will say at least the roads now are good. It used to be a disaster in that way. So look at the positives. It's much easier to drive the shortcut, and the shortcut's not quite as packed as it was at one time. It used to be a little bit crazy, so maybe it's gentrified, but hey, that's just how it goes. Walking through the little wilderness section now. We have the jungle paddle over there. Try to catch that. Yeah, I never tried this paddle game. I love tennis, so beep. Don't beep at me. This is not India. Home of the surfboards. How are you? Good. Lot of barbershops. Only 100K. That's a good price. $6 US for a cut. Not bad. It's a cool shirt. Hey, I like your shirt. That's cool. What's this? Earth Island. Interesting. Could walk on the other side. It's almost like a sidewalk, but at this point it's actually more difficult to cross the street, so nah. Almost to the end of the shortcut anyways. Oh yeah, it's nice to see a lot of people again. I mean, yeah, just being from the city, being from New York, like, I do like being in the thick of some craziness around people. And then I like to get away as well for a few days. But if I'm too long in either one of those places, either busy or island, whatever, sleepy town, I start to crave the other one. Let's wait a second. Woo. Little doggo. Okay, let's just wait a hot second here. Hey, bro. Okay, alright. Nice. You know, they put a Revolver Coffee right here. Good coffee spot. Used to just be in Seminyak. One of the best coffee spots I've been to. I mean, also, dare I say it, it's nice to be back in the land of hot women. Definitely was lacking that in Sanur too. I'm on Tinder and I'm just struggling over there. And just like going out too, it's like all couples, families. You know, there's some, it's just so, what's the word? I mean, there's nothing too exciting going on. It's sterile completely, the whole town and the people. I would say the locals there, it's like much more traditional, just like too much so for me, the type of guy that I am. It's like, you know, mostly looking for relationships. And I'm in Sanur for a couple days. So Canggu is better for that, gotta say. They're building something here, something big. Like a big construction. I think it's going to be like, I mean, it looks like 7 different kind of retail spaces. So like a shopping center, essentially. Got a vape bar here. God, I've just been, anytime I go by a vape shop, after my 2 little stints with the vape recently, can't help but think about it. Might have to dabble this weekend. May have to. We'll see. What's up? I think the positive weather, bringing out a positive mood in people. Maybe everyone else is thrilled that the holidays are finished like as well. Still busy out here, that's for sure. But I mean, it is sunset time, so I'm gonna cross here. You know what? Easier to cross here. Just gotta run. Boss Man Burger. Great spot. Great late night spot. You know, it's all you're gonna get late night over here, like 3 a.m. But it's also a great option. It's much better than like a McDonald's, a Burger King, or something like that. Far better. Burger Greens. Such a big spot. Never tried that. Let's walk on Batu Bolong here. I get a nice sunset today. This ATM brings back memories. I remember years ago, when they first put it in, just like dropping my wallet after using that ATM and realizing it like an hour later and booking it back in the sun, and it was like getting burnt. And like by the time I had made it back, the wallet was gone. I was so sunburned. I went back to my accommodation, and like they found me. Forget exactly how it happened, but like some locals found the wallet and they found me at my accommodation, brought it to me. It had like $200-300 in it. None of it was taken. I mean, you know, that's special. So I gave them a little bit off the top there. I had to throw them I think I threw them like 30-40 bucks. Something 500K or something, like a good amount. I was just so happy to get the wallet back. You know, I was fairly broke, and like I had just arrived back to Bali, and I thought that I had just really done myself in. I'll say that. Damn, there's a lot of bikes in the parking over here. Wonder if they're mostly eating at some restaurants, or if they can't be going to the beach. It's a little too far. I guess sometimes people will park over here and shop, but I still think if you are going to stay in Canggu, if you can find a spot, not here on Batu Bolong, not that way on Echo Beach, but stay on Brawa, where I'm staying, or more towards Fins, more towards Brawa Beach. It's a little bit more chill, and it's a little bit, for whatever reason, to me always feels better staying over there. So you still have just as easy of access if you want to go to Echo Beach, or you want to come to Batu Bolong. It's right there, and it's also closer to Seminyak, easier to get to Seminyak. Especially when it's busy and there's traffic, it's just nicer to be that much closer. Got all the shops here. A lot of clothing stores. 69 Slam, you'll see that everywhere. I mean, this street is just lined with, I'd say, clothing stores and restaurants, cafes. Equal amount of restaurants and cafes. How are you? As usual, I'm sweating my tits off. Just soaked. I mean, I'm also in pants. So, but it's nice to drive sometimes in pants, long distance. Even a long sleeve, but I didn't have a clean long sleeve. The drive from Sanur was pretty easy. I mean, like 45 minutes on the bike with little traffic. Little bit of traffic. Only hit traffic when you get to Canggu. I say that's the biggest plus of Sanur is like you can drive the motorbike around really comfortably, no traffic. You can kind of go pretty fast right on the bypass on the highway there. So that part is really nice. I think especially if you're learning to drive a motorbike, Canggu is not the place, you know. Sanur is the place. I think even Uluwatu was a little too crazy to learn to ride a motorbike. I first learned in Canggu years ago when it was not as crazy. Like, it was much more chill. I feel like I would have been afraid to actually try and learn how Canggu is present day. There are some nice villas, like definitely some fancier, nice villas and resort style places on Batu Bolong. And even over on Echo Beach now, they've built a couple that probably quite expensive, but definitely look really nice. All right, I'm gonna walk down to the beach from here. Since, you know, almost a little bit of a dead zone. Not enough going on, you know. I've vlogged this area before, so I'm gonna head to the beach, find a spot to chill out, and continue. So I was last over here on New Year's Eve. If you didn't see that video, it was really crazy. You have to check it out. Yeah, I've not seen anything like that. I've been here on New Year's before too, and that definitely takes the cake. Hey. Bazaar? Thank you, bro. That's okay. Not today.
No problem, eh?
Thank you. Thank you. I need to grab a water. That's what I need. Hello. Oh, it smells like incense in here. Somebody was chiefing. Always go with the Aqua. Pop brand. Whew. Hello. How much?
5,000.
5,000. Okay. How you doing? Good?
Good.
Good. 5,000. Okay, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
They have like a specific incense that they use in Indonesia, like for their ceremonies. And let me just put this down for 1 second. Just put it on the tripod there. This is my wallet. Open the water. What's up? How are you?
Nice.
Very good. Yeah, they have like an incense they burn for ceremonies and for religious stuff, and I guess daily, but sticks in my nose. Like right now, I've walked, you know, a little bit ways away, and it's still engulfing my nasal passageways. So I do wonder what that is. You know, I don't know if that's a specific spice. It doesn't smell like an herb. It smells more spicy. So yeah, I don't know. No idea. Almost to the beach now. Seems rather busy-ish down here. I would say like New Year's weekend, I was on the beach. You know, I also have another video where I was like interviewing people on the beach. Dude's getting wild. Yeah. It's too loud here now. Forget it. Okay, just as I remember it. It's busier though. Yeah, much busier than New Year's weekend on the beach. I don't know why that is. I really don't know if people were just in like a party mode on New Year's that whole weekend, or if, hey boy, or what the deal was. Maybe they were in the beach clubs, but like out here, yeah, I was interviewing people, talking to strangers, and it was dead. It was hard to find anybody. I'd say there's like 400 or 500 times more people right now than there was. So many dogs. Many dogs. It's busy as hell. Even going a ways bit down. I bet all the way to Finn's. This goes all the way to Finn's Beach Club. I bet it's busy. It seems unpredictable to me, like which weeks, times that it's busy. You know, like there was another day I was out here that it was like, you know, even like 3-4 times as busy as this. Families, tons of Indonesian families. Seemingly like, yeah, just like locals traveling from Java and Jakarta with their family. And so I don't know, they seem to come on certain dates. Maybe certain like Indonesian holidays too could easily be that I just don't know about. So I don't know. Could find a spot to post up. Almost rather like walk a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna just walk a little bit here. I'll definitely do more videos like my talking with two strangers in Bali video. I like that one. I think there's value in, yeah, coming up with some questions to ask people and getting the input of different foreigners, and you know, maybe do one with locals as well. The social interaction can be more interesting than just me talking to the freaking camera, right? It's a big camera. Let's see, I gotta try to not get wet because I almost always end up getting wet in my shoes. The dogs love the water. I'll say that. Never saw a cat out here. Cats do not love water. You don't see too many cats in Bali, but they are around. In the new place I'm staying, there's a cat there. Someone owns a cat there. Someone's staying long term. Plopped himself into the room, my room, when I first arrived, when she was showing me the room, and he wouldn't get out. I was like, can I pick him up? Should I pick him up? And thankfully he took it well. Yeah, so Sanur Beach is like, I guess in theory it's like nicer. The water's more clear and like a bit better sand, like lighter sand, but I don't really like Sanur Beach. Any of the beaches in Sanur. They're just like, they're all lined with shops. All lined with shops. There's bikes that ride on the same path as the walking path. And so like, to me, it kind of ruins the whole beach experience there. At least if you're walking on the walking path part. I mean, it's nice to sit down at a restaurant and eat on the beach, but other than that, I don't think there's any value in the beaches in Sanur for me. Maybe going for a swim, like one day was nice, but I don't know. Probably, I guess it's not really for me, right? I think 2 or 3 days actually was really nice. I really enjoyed the first few days in Sanur. But it's like yeah, it's not somewhere to stay for me in the really long term or for 1 week or more. I think 1 week is a good limit. You know, I was ready to get out. I felt similar in Uluwatu. Not as much. I could have stayed, but I was ready to go after 1 week. Even in Canggu, I mean, I think 1 week in Canggu, it's like I'm ready to go somewhere else. I think if I was in Bali like really long term, I don't know, I think I'd have to move around, like place to place. I don't think that I could. Yeah, I don't think that I could do one spot. At least none of the spots I've been yet. Maybe, I don't know, maybe somewhere else. But yeah, I think 1 week, 1 week, 1 week. It's a good itinerary if you're traveling. If you're doing like a holiday, especially you're coming for a month or something. Even if you're coming for 2 weeks, I'd say do 4 days, 4 days, 4 days, something like that. You know. At some point you kind of see everything and do everything you can do. You get tired of the same scenery, same environment, the same accommodation. I think it could be different if you have your own space, so like a long-term space, and you start making friends, something like that. Then it could be different, you know. But I've been doing it in more of like a holiday style way because I don't know how long I'm here for. The sunset won't be so strong. It is quite cloudy today. A lot of clouds in the sky. Weather is fairly cool now that I'm over on the beach and it's getting a little bit later. Still gonna sweat. I still sweat like nobody's business, but that's just a me thing. While in Canggu, I'll definitely do some more social content because I feel like that's one of the best things content-wise I can get here. Especially we're going into the weekend. I could definitely get some good, nighttime action on the streets. You know, I enjoy watching that kind of stuff, and so I think naturally I should be also making that kind of stuff. You know, it means other people are definitely interested in it too. And there's definitely some positive reaction from the first video I did, so let's see. There's not really any like tourist attractions I want to go see. I already went to Tanalot and did a video there. That was great, but I'm not going to go again. You know, maybe I'll go once a year. Say if you're coming on holiday, definitely visit. It's definitely like a cool thing to see. Definitely like a party or two this weekend I'm gonna go to. Figure out a spot to chill. Phone's on 15%, but find a little spot. Continue if I have anything useful to say. Gotta jump here for sure. Weak sunset. My phone's on 4%. Walking back now, almost back home. Whew. Still sweating. Just gonna eat and go to the gym. Simple day today, simple travel day. Still busy out here. It is Thursday. Probably go out tomorrow. Let's see. Hey. Thinking about La Favela, thinking about La Brisa. There's a party Saturday. As long as it's not too expensive. I was considering going there on New Year's for Fred P, Detroit guy. And like they wanted, what was it, 850K for like 50 US. In Bali, that's nuts. None of the other places were that kind of money, so I think I ended up spending like 150,000 to get into Motel Mexicola on like Friday, New Year's weekend, and then New Year's I spent over on Batu Bolong, and then La Favela, and then had a long night. Went a couple places. Still got a little sunlight out here. Not sunlight, but I should say it's not quite dark yet. It's that hour where it still looks pretty nice because you got a little bit of colors going on in the sky, and it's just not fully dark. So okay, right off with the shortcut. Gonna cross. This is the street I'm on. Yeah, you can see the sky looks really nice from here. I didn't even wait around on the beach until sunset because one, my phone was dying. I was getting no service either. I had used the Tinder boost, but then I got no service. So I was trying to swipe and I had no service. So I like ran off the beach, decided to just walk home. Goes to show how addicted to the phone I am. I get no service for 10 minutes and I'm like, oh, I can't stay here. I gotta go, I gotta go find phone service. I need internet. All right, we're almost home. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
Cute. Okay, almost home. Finished at the gym. Picking up meat, eggs. Back on the all beef and eggs diet here. At the open air kitchen. Just editing the vlog here, exporting it. Good travel day. Feels good to be out of Sanur. Oh, this bed is comfortable. First time I sat down on it. Nice. Now, one thing, you know, my pet peeve, they put air fresheners in the AC behind the picture. There was one on the end table and there was two in the bathroom. I put them all outside. Unbelievable. And there's a perfume sprayed on all of the linens. Makes me crazy, but you know, can't escape it. I even requested ahead of time that I was allergic, but they said that there's nothing they could do about that. So I've accepted it. I'm happy to be here in Canggu instead of Sanur. You know, it's at a good level now. It was a good day. 4 days, 5 days. Go from there. See where the passport is. You know, if it gets here. You know, I'm thinking like the day that it arrives, the day that I find out, I'm not going to be able to fly that day anyways. You know, even the next day, you know, the flights sometimes are expensive that short notice. Sometimes not. So, you know, maybe I can fly the day after, maybe 2 days after, 3 days, something like that. But you'll know exactly when it happens. So, yeah, there's even a little TV here. I haven't watched TV in a hot second. I mean, and I do mean little. It's funny they got the speakers on the side like that. I guess I could plug in I got an Apple TV that I bring with me to plug in places, but yeah, it would be refreshing to throw on some TV or even put YouTube on the TV and relax and watch it instead of sitting at the computer. That's because I'm bugs. But anyways, I'm gonna end the vlog here. That's it. See what we do tomorrow. Maybe I'll do some social interaction vlog again, talking to strangers in the daytime. And then again at night. Tomorrow's Friday. Might pull a Friday, Saturday going out weekends since it's my last weekend here. So that's it.